Well, good evening, fun seekers. How are you all doing? Hope you're all fine and dandy, enjoying the blinding weather today that we're having, as always. I did mention in a previous video that I was going to make a little bit of a pot-bellied stove out of a gas bottle. Well, kind of started it, so I might as well do the project with you. I've seen a few made on YouTube, and they're all pretty good. The difficult bit is at the beginning, to be fair. And I'll show you how I did that. See you in a second. Right then, what we're making out of? Well, we're making out of one of these Calor gas bottles. You can find one at your local recycling yard. I paid £5 for this one. What I'm about to show you is how to get the valve off the top. Now, I don't take any responsibility for anybody blowing the stupid faces off. What you have to do first, of course, is make sure the gas bottle is empty. There's plenty of videos of other people doing this on YouTube, so watch them all before you attempt it. I'll just show you how I did it. Yeah, you make sure the valve is empty. This is the valve off the top of it. I've not filmed the process in case I did kill myself in the process and didn't want video, my wife finding video of me dying. So anyway, yeah, you empty. Make sure your valve is empty and all the gas is out. If you've got a regulator, clip it on, leave it open for a couple of weeks. It'll get the gas out of it. Not all of it, but it'll get enough out. Then, when you come to it, so you can see this, might be a bit bright out there. There we go. That's a bit better. Obviously, that is screwed into your own gas bottle. Now, this is a normal handed thread. Be careful, because some of them are the other hand. Some of the larger bottles, the thread goes the other way. Why, I don't know, but it does. Now, they've put thread lock on them to stop you unscrewing them. So what you have to do is either get a big pipe and a big spanner on it, strap it down and get it off. Don't dream of using heat on it. This is a fucking bad idea. Just use basically brute force. Once you've clicked it, you can get a chisel, not a chisel, a big steel bar on it and whack it just to crack it off initially, and then to get it round. And then once I've got that round, I'll be my missus home. I used a 17mm socket, so I had more purchase on it to twist it round. Okay, that's how to get the top off. You'll hear it sis, leave it until it stops sissing and then slowly unscrew it. No problem. Right then, fun seekers, where was I before I was so rudely interrupted by the wife coming home from work? Yeah, so I used the old method of undoing that with that. Give me extra purchase on the old to turn it round. Be careful you don't knack your spanner. First of all, you might need to give it a tap. Make sure it's empty, as I said. Press the button inside. Once you've got it off, make sure there's no gas in the bottle. It's your own responsibility, not mine, if you blow your faces up, and people have done it in the past. Right, once you've got your valve off, great stuff. Then I took it outside, filled it with water. Yeah, hose pipe in it, fill it completely up with water and left it for 5 hours. I'm just saying this is how I did it, not how you do it. Filled it up with water, left it for 5 hours, came back, emptied all the water out, give it a swill every hour or so, made sure, you know, and then emptied it, then I half filled it again, swelled it, give it a swirl, and emptied it out. And then to check that there was no gas left in it, then I couldn't smell any gas anymore. To check there was no gas with it, I got a big long stick, this stick to be precise, and I dipped it in some white spirit and I put it over there and I lit the end and I stood like that and waved it over the top. There was no gas left in it, it was safe, everything was fine. I figured if it was going to go off, it was going to go off over there and not in my face. Right, then pot belly stove then. is what the plan was. You'll have seen there's quite a few on YouTube, various designs. I'm going to do a traditional design that I've seen a few of. Then took the angle grinder. Long angle grinder. Don't forget safety goggles and gloves if you're using angle grinders, because you don't want bits in your eye, it's not very good. Don't forget glass of wine as well, because you'll need that just to pluck up the courage to hold a naked flame over the top. And then buzzy, cut the top off. So there's the top, we don't need that for now. Next plan is to cut the bottom off. I'm going to grind these bits flat, just watch them before you don't touch them like I just did, because we're going to grind that all nice and flat, and our door is going to be here. Your basic design when we're done is it's going to lay on its side. We're going to cut this ring off the bottom, cut it in two, and then we're going to weld the bottom on in two halves as legs, so it sits on its side with the door here. Chimney will go at the back, at the top. So without further ado, we'll crack on with that. Okay, okay then, fun seekers, don't forget your gloves. If you got any tassels or even sleeves, I roll my sleeves back when I'm using the angle grinder, so I don't want them caught in the old wheel, because I think I'd sooner have burnt skin than twisted skin, because twisting is quite painful. Right, you said about it. Now the way I do it is I score a line with the angle grinder, just so I can get myself a half decent edge to, you only need to cut the wells obviously, the same with the top. It looks like it goes all the way around, it's not, it's just need to cut the wells. So score a line first. Right, that's the first one through. I need to do that another 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. I'm not going to video it all. It's noisy on the ears and it's not really pleasant for you. If you've got earmuffs or a bit of Metallica on your headphones, you can always wear that. Also, bungee strapped it down and open the, you know, just to keep it in place. Try and go at it that way. I know I shouldn't spark down myself, but you know, been on fire before. Try and get it so the sparks are going away from you, but you do have to kind of get in because you want to have a nice smooth edge, don't you? No problem, we can neaten it all up later on. Right, speak to you now. Wee while. I'll do the rest and then I'll show you when it's done. Okay, so we've cut. Oh, right, it's a bit bad now. Not more right. Take the old Eltons off. We've cut the remaining. Put those on there. Cut the remaining. So now. We've taken off the bottom ring. Now, what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to cut it in half. Put the wine down first. I'm going to cut it here and here in half. So you've got 2 semicircles, and they will semicircles will form, will weld back on, and will form the legs. And that's how that's gonna go. But on the bottom, we'll pretend that's the top, shall we, for argument's sake. This is the back. I'm going to tidy all this up so it's all nice and lovely. And we're going to take the paint off it. And door in this end, chimney with a little tube. So we've got a nice little thing, wood burning stove. So that's it for tonight, as it's cracking on. It's 8 o'clock and some of my neighbours have children and they don't want to listen to me grinding and welding. Well, not so much welding, but grinding all night, because it's not really pleasant for them. So, you know, try and be nice most of the time. So I shall just rinse that down, and that'll be it for this one, and we shall see you in the next episode of whatever the hell this is. It's wood burning stove. So cheers and chin chin. We'll see you in the next one. Was that a big wasp coming in my garage? I have to remove a wasp. Bye.